AITA for asking my girlfriend to stop smiling so widely for photos? YTA, you're having an issue with how she is smiling? And from a medical condition no less. YTA. I'm genuinely worried for you and your future prospects for marriage. What is the big deal with the way she smiles? Does it really bother you so much that you felt the need to say something? This is so incredibly selfish of you, and I completely agree with your father. While I absolutely accept that this is just a condition she has, I wish she would do what she can to make it less noticeable. Accepting it means not trying to change it. You can't have it both ways. YTA. YTA. I would be surprised if she still married you. Your father is 100% correct in his assessment. You're 43, dude. You really don't know why this was an asshole thing to say to her? You don't deserve to have a relationship with this wonderful woman. I hope she leaves you. YTA, and most likely will be single again real soon. YTA, you should never, ever do that. Apologize right now. Her smile is her natural beauty, and if you're offended by the pictures, she deserves better. You're 43 years old and you should know better. YTA, if she actually goes through with marrying you, and you actually stay together after this, you won't need to worry about her smiling happily for long, especially if you'd actually say something like this to her. I can't believe you'd actually wonder if you were somehow in the right on this one. Let's not pretend you wanted her to reduce her smile for her sake, that's shallow. If you want her to be her best, then let her smile however she wants. Your dad is 100% correct and you are a huge asshole. YTA. You think making her self-conscious about her smile forever is you doing something for her sake and helping her be at her best? Yikes, man. YTA. Stop with the BS, this is for her sake, claims. This is about you. She's perfectly comfortable with how she looks, and that's a rare, good thing. You're the one who wants to change how she looks, to criticize her, to control. Be honest with yourself here. You do not absolutely accept her, you want her to hide something you find unattractive. She's smart to recognize your attitude about this as a red flag. YTA. 100% YTA. Your father's right, it's no wonder your other relationships haven't worked out. It's obviously not for her benefit, but asterisk yours. Asterisk the fact that you even consider her expression of happiness a flaw is already a huge asshole flag, but to flat out tell her that she shouldn't show her full smile because it's not beautiful is some borderline abusive shit. Take a look in the mirror and judge your own quirks before telling others to deal with theirs. YTA. I'm not even sure it's worth taking the time to explain why to you, since if you really can't figure it out on your own, odds are you're just trolling. But on the 0.01% chance you are somehow genuinely clueless, her true, natural beauty is her true, natural expressions. You want her to tamp down her happiness because you don't find it aesthetically pleasing? If I were her, I'd be rethinking signing up for a lifetime of that, too. My father, 71M, when he heard about his told me that it was no wonder that none of my relationships have worked out through all these years. Well, nice to know this toxic attitude isn't inherited, at least. YTA. I know all of this sounds bad, but I just really want her to be at her best. That's not for my sake, but for hers. Liar. Your GF isn't uncomfortable with her smile. It actually sounds like she likes it. You are the one who is embarrassed. What would be best for her sake is if she didn't marry you because you put perfect photos ahead of her happiness. Edit wrong word. Edit thank you for the award, kind stranger. Edit, wow. Thank you so much for all the rewards. They're the first thing to make me happy in a while. YTA. She is an adult. She knows what she looks like. She is okay with what she looks like. This is a super shallow issue to get hung up on. Just stop. YTA. You should be happy that your partner is smiling, not making her feel self-conscious over her appearance for no reason. Now I just feel self-conscious about my own crooked smile and wonder how noticeable it is. YTA. That quirky turned-up smile is her natural beauty, and I'm with your dad. I'm not surprised no other woman has ever wanted to waste any time with you. I also agree with your GF, marrying you probably isn't a good idea for her emotional well-being. YTA. It is for your sake. Stop lying to yourself. You honestly probably lost her, and from this post, you definitely don't deserve her, so all for the best. Also, your dad was right, he seems cool, maybe take his advice more. YTA. Her smile is her natural beauty, and it is great that she has the self-confidence to recognize it. I know I personally struggle with anything that makes me look different. It's quite heartbreaking that she was considering getting engaged to you and you are just trying to bring her down like that over a medical condition. If she is accepting of her own smile but you aren't, then it's not really for her sake but for yours. YTA. Your dad is right. And she is right as well. You, however, are not. AITA. Holy shit, how many pictures do you take that this is even an issue? To my way of thinking, you can't actually love her, because if you did you would find this cute or endearing. You are probably doing her a favor by letting her know how shallow you are before she gets in too deep. Somewhere out there is a man who will love that about her, and I hope she finds him. You will be happy on your own with your straight smile, taking endless selfies. YTA. While this is the exact opposite of the usual you'd be prettier if you smiled more, I think the same answer applies. Really? Well, that's a shame because it's not your face. Dude, come on. If you're going to be like this, at least drop the BS about wanting her to be at her best and show her natural beauty. What you actually want is for her to fit your idea of what beauty should be, and her smile doesn't meet your standards. At least be honest about that. You might as well at this point, since you've put all of your other cards on the table. None of this is for her sake, it's about your vanity. YTA, obviously, and I hope she finds someone who loves her and her smile just the way it is. YTA, it's her smile. Hopefully she leaves the relationship and finds someone more supportive and caring. AITA can't control it. Plus this is for your sake and not hers. You don't want her to smile on a happy occasion because her smile is big. Boy, I hope she dumps you. YTA. Not only was it selfish, it was cruel. You made the woman you supposedly love feel bad because essentially you felt embarrassed by her smiling. YTA. She is comfortable with who she is. You want to mess that up? You don't deserve her. I'm going to butcher the quote, but the idea here is: don't make fun of someone's voice, they won't talk to you. Don't make fun of someone's laugh, they won't laugh with you. Don't make fun of someone's smile, they won't smile with you. YTA. YTA LMAO, how do you even think you're not? You said it for selfish reasons, not for her benefit. YTA. I also have TMJ. Luckily none of my loved ones are shallow and cruel. Damn, 71 years old and dad calls it like it is. YTA. And I wholeheartedly agree with your dad. Big YTA here. Listen to your old and wise dad and beg for her forgiveness. YTA, and a shallow one. YTA. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. I hope she leaves your ass before she gets stuck with you and you eventually start complaining that her aged and wrinkling skin needs to be hidden better for her sake. Red flags everywhere. I feel horrible for this woman.